That's one of the few countries I haven't started yet. Well, I've started it, but I'm not anywhere worth a shite yet. I don't think that was... Ooh, I think I might have got him. I didn't hear it, though. I must have had a teammate around me. I don't know what just happened right there. I think I got swooped by somebody. The other guy that I was looking for, I couldn't find. And again, guys, I do apologize a little bit for my gameplay. I'm just totally not super focused. My head is in the clouds, unfortunately, not the War Thunder clouds. A-10 will always be my favorite plane. That thing is such a tank. SR-71, what a work of art. What a work of art. And I've seen, you guys might know this about that plane, but because it goes so fast and generates so much heat and flies at such a high altitude, when it's sitting on the ground, they had to design it such that, like, it just sits there and leaks. Like, everything leaks, the panel, it just literally looks like a piece of junk when it's sitting on the ground, because when it gets up into altitude and gets up to speed and everything heats up, all the panels expand and everything seats nicely and gets nice and flush, and like that, it literally, when it gets back on the ground, it shrinks back up, and it literally looks like things aren't put together right. Like, it looks like the panels don't match up, you know, the tanks leak, and it's just crazy. It's so funny. But that's the way aerodynamics work. And they had a lot of issues until they figured out that they had to just design it that way. They had to just build it so that it could expand and literally grow. And everything seals up and everything gets nice and flush and nice and streamlined, and off she goes. And exactly, and not to mention the spikes that stick out of the engine, they actually move. They move in and out. So the faster it goes, the farther those move out. And what they do is they keep the shock wave out of the engine. So the faster it goes, those things move, and it spreads that shock wave, and it keeps it from going into the engine and basically causing a compressor stall and shutting the engine down. Very cool. A lot of really cool things about that plane that they actually ended up applying. A lot of other aircraft have little features like that they learned by flying that thing as fast as they could flip and get it to go. So you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? Leave me to die. Where is my Jetfire guy? Where's he at? I have a really, really cool Jetfire transformer from the movie. That's the SR-71. Oh, and it's actually was approved by Lockheed, so it's a really, really good Black Hawk model. Or Blackbird, I should say. Uh-oh. Oh, he died. Cool. Yeah, MiG-20, exactly. Probably stolen. Probably stolen. Yeah, ramp is so cool. So cool. And then they had that it almost looks like a little mini SR-71, and they would launch it off the wing of one of the B-52s or whatever they are, I forget what it is. But the scramjets, and those things are hypersonic, Mach 5 plus, but they're unmanned. It's a little unmanned. Like I say, it almost looks like a little mini SR-71, and yeah, they launch it off the wing like a missile, and it's air-fed. So the scramjet, like as air comes into it, like there's no moving part. I need to check into that again. It's been a while since I've looked at one of those, but yeah, very, very cool. Super fast. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I need to get focused here. Oh, what is mine? Oh my God, he's coming right at me. Ooh, feels good. Why am I letting these guys just shoot at me? I'm like the easiest kill of the day today. Of course, that was a PL-12. There was no dodging that. Yep. I'm about to tell this world that you're mine. I chew my nails down and I twirl on my thumbs. You drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Damn, could he get down back in the day? That still holds true. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. I'm about to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I'm about to tell this world that you're mine. I did hydrate a little bit earlier for you guys. Let me hydrate a little more. You drive me crazy. Great balls of fire. I'm going to do a couple more of these, but I think I've done pretty sure that was battle like number 6 or 7. Yep, we did my 5 bonus battles. So after this, I'm going to switch over. I'm going to do a couple in the Super Hornet just to kind of see how top tier is. And then I'm going to fly the 12-3 F-18A for a little bit. And again, if anybody wants to join up, just shoot me a message. My name is the same in game. Right now I'm at 13-0 in the 33, but there you go. I'm going to do this battle, and then I'm going to hop in the Super Hornet for 2 battles, and then we'll do 12-3 for a little bit and kind of go from there. Eventually, I'll probably will do some props today because, like I was just saying, Japan, I need to get back to grinding. Today is Friday. Most days I try to get to some biplane battles to start these new countries, but my typical grind is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I try to take advantage of those 5 bonus battles every day. So my usual day is I'll hop in the F-18 for a little bit just to feel out 12-3, but lately I've been starting in the 33 because I've been getting the F-18 tactic has been getting a little burned in as to where it was kind of rubbing off on a lot of other planes, which is kind of what we're talking about, right? You've got to fly these planes to their strengths. You can't fly them all the same. You got to practice each one and work at it and get those timings figured out and, get that stuff down. And there's no other way to do it than test flights. Test flights are the best way. Custom battles if you can, get in with friends or so, but only other way is just battle after battle after battle, right? Don't care about your stats. Maybe pick a skill or something that you want to work on. Like, for instance, like last week I was working on multipathing a lot and staying really low, and I'm really, really bad at it. So, that's what you got to do. That's what this game kind of needs. So as you grind, try to focus on working on certain things. Now, man, MiG-25 was such a I love the MiG-25 too. That plane is really fun. That's the only plane that I can kind of boom and zoom because those missiles are just ridiculous. And it doesn't have a gun, so I don't have to worry about trying to, fly it into a position to get a gun lead. Huge engines from cruise missiles to a steel airframe. A U.S. Navy saw it, panicked, and created the F-15 just to realize the MiG-25 was shite. It kept them scared for a long time. And isn't that always how it is? You always fear what you don't know. And even as much as we did know, you always still wonder. Even if you know it all, you still wonder, what don't I know? There's got to be something that they're hiding. And it's a scary-looking airplane. It's a scary-looking airplane. And when you're talking about some of the altitudes they were flying that thing at, hell yeah. And thank God it gave us the F-15, because what a beautiful airplane. It manages to look mean while still looking sexier. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him, but if this guy survives, we got him. Nope, of course. Oh, what the... He might have too much speed. That's gone. All right. Holding no rules in his hand. Whoa, why did that fire? Suddenly, thank you. Glad it did. I'm just slow down, so throw down. Oh, wow. I thought I was a lot higher than that. Damn it. It throw down. I can't believe I still had a lock on that guy the whole time. The whole time we were defending that missile, which, I mean, I was hoping it was, but when I snapped back, I hit the button to start the seeker, and it already had a lock. You're not the Messiah. Why do I keep setting that there? It keeps falling off my lap. That's stupid. You throw down, throw down. You throw down. Let's see if we can get multi-kills here. Come on. I did get my first ace in this yesterday. And then came a man I can't name. Because if I do, I'll be maimed. They'll chop off my head, and then I'll be dead. Time to throw down, so throw down. Good day, Dad. How are you doing today? So good to see you. Sorry I get carried away a little bit, guys. Same, I usually spend the whole day getting those 5 bonus battles done. Yeah, I try to get as many of them done. I mean, it gets you pretty far. Those battles, especially if you just, even get 1 or 2 kills a match, I think it's like 50%, 150%, something like that. It's significant. That's what I'm trying to do in ground right now. I'm trying to get to top tier real quick so I can unlock those and then start doing some other countries. But you too as well, Juicy and Fast. Too Fast in here as well. Hello, TGIF. What's up, man? Yeah, that was pretty bad. When I saw him and turned away from those 2 missiles at that J7, I just definitely did not register that I was quite that low. Thought I'd be able to pull out of that real quick, and I kind of didn't do that very well at all. If you're the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. That is, I've never heard that before. Juicy, that's some deep shit right there. I like it. I smell what you're pooping. You always hear, always be the smartest person in the room, right? But that is 100% true. If you are, then you ain't going to learn anything. Or if you think you are, then you're definitely not going to learn anything. That's funny, man. I was kind of talking about that yesterday. Especially when you're flying, you cannot ever get your head stuck in I'm right. You just have to be more open-minded than that. It's fun to be right, but I almost enjoy being wrong sometimes because, that's when I usually end up learning something really important. All I know is that to me, you look like you're lots of fun. Open up your loving arms, watch out, here I come. Like a rocket, baby, rides round, round, round. Uh-oh. I just fat-fingered that.